Welcome. Tonight you are not here to force answers. You're not here to prove anything. You are not here to chase signs. You're actually here to remember. Somewhere beneath the noise of daily life, beneath stress, beneath expectation, beneath the endless thoughts racing through your mind, there is an older part of you, a quieter part, a wiser part. The ancient world believed that every soul carried a connection to the natural world, not ownership or fantasy, but a resonance. A spirit animal is not something you choose like an item off the shelf. It's an energy that walks beside you, a guide, a reflection. Some call it a messenger. Sometimes it'll appear for a season, sometimes for a lifetime. Tonight we are going to travel inward, into a place older than memory, a place where the hidden parts of you still speaks in symbols, instincts and dreams. And somewhere along this journey, your spirit animal may reveal itself. There's nothing you need to do perfectly, no right or wrong way to experience this. Simply listen, imagine and breathe, and allow the story to unfold around you. Now, make yourself comfortable. I want you to allow your body to fully rest and let your hands relax. Unclench your jaw and soften your shoulders. And then when you are ready, close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in and release. Another slow breath in and let it go. Feel the weight of your body becoming heavier, as if the earth itself is beginning to hold you. There's nowhere else you need to be. Nothing else is demanding your attention. The world outside can wait. Right now, there is only this moment and your breathing. Only this journey. Imagine a soft darkness around you. Not empty, not fighting, but peaceful. Like velvet night stretching endlessly in every direction. With every breath, you drift deeper into this stillness. Your feet relax, your legs soften, your hips loosen, your stomach unclenches, your chest becomes calm. Let your shoulders melt downwards. Your arms feel heavy, and your hands relaxed completely. Your neck softens, and your face becomes still. Even the tiny muscles around your eyes let go. And as your body rests, your imagination begins to awaken. You notice a faint golden light appearing in the darkness ahead. Soft, warm, flickering gently. You begin moving towards it, slowly, effortlessly, as though carried by a quiet current. The closer you get, the more the darkness transforms. The air becomes cool and fresh. You hear distant leaves rustling, a stream somewhere nearby, crickets singing softly beneath the stars. And then you realize you are standing at the edge of an ancient forest. The forest is alive, not loud or chaotic, but just deeply aware. Towering trees rise towards the night sky. Their branches sway slowly in silver moonlight. And you notice the scent of pine, earth, moss, and the rain fills the air. A narrow path stretches ahead of you, softly illuminated by lantern-like flowers glowing pale blue beside the trail. Somewhere deep inside you, you know this place. Maybe it's from a dream, maybe your childhood, or maybe from a memory that's older than this lifetime. You begin walking. Each step feels lighter, calmer, and more natural. The deeper you travel into this forest, the quieter your thoughts become. You begin noticing details. The sound of your footsteps over soft soil, the cool night air brushing against your skin, the distant call of an owl, the glitter of moonlight through leaves. This forest feels sacred, as though countless of souls have walked here before you, seekers, dreamers, healers, travelers searching for something hidden bits inside themselves. And tonight you are one of them. The path curves gently, and ahead you notice an enormous tree unlike any you've ever seen. Its trunk is as wide as a house. Its roots stretch through the earth like rivers. Its branches disappear into the stars. Golden symbols glow faintly across its bark, moving softly, as if it's breathing, alive. You instinctively know that this is the heart tree, the center of the forest, the place between two worlds. As you approach, a low, warm hum vibrates through the ground beneath your feet. The tree recognizes you, and slowly a doorway begins forming within the trunk. Golden light spills outwards, warm, welcoming, but ancient. You step closer, and as you do, you hear a voice, not with your ears, but inside your spirit. It says, "The guide you seek is already seeking you." Then the doorway opens wider, and you step inside. Inside the tree is a vast glowing chamber, far larger than should be possible. The walls shimmer with flowing golden light like liquid sunlight moving beneath the bark. The air is warm, still, sacred. In the center of the chamber burns a quiet silver fire. Its flames move slowly without smoke, without heat. Around the fire sit ancient stones arranged like a circle. You walk towards them and sit. The moment you do, the chamber begins responding to your presence. Images flicker with the glowing walls. Memories, dreams, moments of your life. You see yourself as a child. You see moments of loneliness, moments of joy, moments of confusion, moments where you survive things nobody fully understood. The fire does not judge any of it, it simply witnesses. And perhaps for the first time in a very long time, you allow yourself to simply witness your own story too. Without shame, without criticism, without needing to fix anything. You survived every chapter that brought you here. The silver flame rises slightly higher, and the voice returns. Every soul carries an untamed truth. The room begins dimming, the memories fade, and now the fire becomes a doorway. Beyond the flames you see a moonlight landscape waiting for you. You stand and step forward. You emerge into an enormous valley beneath the sky filled with stars. Mountains rise in the distance. Silver rivers wind through the land. Mist rolls gently across tall grass, glowing beneath the moonlight. This place somehow feels untouched by time. The air itself hums with energy. You begin walking slowly through the valley, and as you walk, you realize you are not alone. Shapes move within the mist, gentle, silent, watching. Animals. Not ordinary animals. Spirit beings. Ancient energies. A deer appears briefly between the trees, calm and graceful, then disappears. A fox watches you from a distant hill, bright-eyed and knowing. Then he fades into shadow. An owl glides silently overhead. A wolf's distant howl echoes through the mountain. A horse runs along the river bank before vanishing into mist. You understand now that this is a meeting place, a crossing point between human spirit and animal wisdom. And somewhere here, one guide is waiting for you. But there's no rush. You continue wandering. The valley responds to your emotions. When you feel calm, the stars glow brighter. When you feel uncertain, the mist thickens gently around you. This world is alive with intuition. You notice a glowing river ahead. Its water shines silver blue beneath the moon, smooth as glass. At the riverbank rests a small wooden boat, waiting, and you step inside. The boat begins drifting silently across the water. As it moves, you look into the river and notice something strange. The water reflects not only your appearance, but your inner self. You see emotions, memories, fears, strengths. And instead of looking away, you allow yourself to see them. You are human, beautifully imperfect, still growing, still healing, still becoming. The river carries you onwards, until finally the boat reaches the opposite shore. And there, waiting beneath a circle of ancient stones, is a glowing doorway of light. You step through the doorway. Immediately the air changes. It's cooler, deeper, a little bit more mysterious. You now stand inside the vast crystal cave. The walls shimmer with blue and violet light. Water drips slowly in the distance. The entire cave pulses softly, like a living heartbeat. At the center of the cave is a still pool of water, perfectly smooth, perfectly dark. You walk towards it. As you kneel beside the pool, you hear a voice once more. To meet your guide, you must first release what hides your true self. The surface of the water begins changing. One by one, you see the masks you've worn. The version of yourself that stayed quiet to survive. The version that carried too much responsibility. The version that feared rejection. The version that tried endlessly to earn love. And with compassion, you allow those versions to rest. And you thank them because they helped you survive. But they're not entirely of who you are. The pool glows brighter. Now you begin to see something deeper. Your courage, your intuition, your tenderness, and your resilience. These are your hidden strengths, your creativity and your instincts, parts of yourself that were never broken, only buried. The cave begins vibrating softly. The water in the pool ripples, and slowly a shape begins emerging from the darkness. At first it is only light, a movement of energy, and then it gradually starts taking form. Your spirit animal approaches. Do not force these images. Allow them to arrive naturally. Maybe you see it clearly, maybe only partly, or maybe you simply feel its presence. Trust whatever comes naturally. Perhaps it's a wolf, a symbol of independence, protectiveness, and instinct. Or maybe it's a bear, strong, grounded, and healing. Perhaps it's an owl, wise, observant, and connected to hidden truth. You could be seeing a fox. These are clever, adaptable, and playful animals. Or maybe a raven, transformative, mystical, and intelligent. You might even see a horse, free, powerful, and untamed. Maybe it's even something unexpected. Whatever appears, receive it without judgment. The spirit animal steps closer, its eyes meet yours, and somehow you understand each other without words. You feel its energy, its personality, its message. Spend a few quiet moments here, simply observing, listening, and feeling. Your guide circles around you slowly, and as it does, you begin feeling its energy entering your spirit. Not replacing who you are, but awakening something within you. The courage of the wolf, the wisdom of the owl, the resilience of a bear, or the freedom of a horse. Whatever this animal carries is now reminding you that the same energy already exists inside you. The cave grows brighter and brighter. The crystals shimmer like stars, and your spirit animal finally speaks. Not through language, but through knowing. Perhaps you received a message, a feeling, a symbol, or a memory. Maybe you heard the truth that you needed to hear. Allow it to settle deep within you. Now your guide gently turns away. Not leaving forever, only stepping back into the unseen world. Because this connection does not end tonight. It can return through dreams, signs, intuition, or moments of stillness. Your spirit animal looks back one final time and then disappears into light. The cave slowly begins fading, the crystals dim, the pool becomes still, but something inside you has changed. You arrived searching, and now you're remembering. The glowing doorway reappears ahead and you walk through it. Once again you stand beside the silver river. The boat waits quietly for you. You step inside and drift back across the glowing water. But now the reflection beneath you looks different. You see more softness in your eyes, more wisdom, more calm. You see someone reconnecting with themselves. The valley welcomes you to return. The mist rolls gently through the grass. Stars shimmer above you. You notice animal shapes watching from a distance, not hidden anymore, but peaceful, protective, as though the spirit world itself acknowledges your journey. You continue walking until the enormous larch tree appears once again. Golden symbols pulse softly across its bark. The doorway opens for you. You step inside. The silver fire still burns quietly in the center of the chamber, but now it feels familiar, like returning home after a long journey. The voice speaks one final time. You were never separate from the wild wisdom within you. The silver flames slowly dim, and the chamber begins dissolving into warm golden light. You begin becoming aware of your physical body once again. Your breathing, the surface beneath you, the room around you. But you do not need to rush. Carry the calm with you. Carry the message with you. Carry the feeling of your guide with you. Perhaps in the coming days you will notice signs, dreams, repeated animals, unexpected moments of intuition. I want you to pay attention to these. Without obsession or without forcing, just trust your inner knowing. Take a slow, deep breath in and exhale. Another deep breath, feeling energy returning to your body. Slowly wriggle your fingers and your toes. Roll your shoulders gently. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Welcome back. Your journey may have ended for tonight, but the path between you and your spirit animal will always be open.